All right, so quick little update, guys. We're testing out the new motor in the small drift car, the J0, and comparing that to the stock L939 by Toys. And you know, we black out the paint. Every car that I modify, I think I'm gonna black out the paint if we add the thrusters in the back and I really customize it. It's gonna be the jet noise, huge motors like, you know, insignia. It's gonna be the way the brand is, at least for now. Every car that is modified will be black. So cars like this that are still stock, you'll just be easily able to tell that stock. It still has colors on it, all that stuff. If it's blacked out, it's modified. So this one has been modified. You can check out the previous video for more details. But the Basher Mach 1 that we just threw in the rear wheels of this guy to drive the rear tires, it's not working. So I took a quick look under the hood, and it's not a problem with the wires connecting to the ESC or the secondary jet motor, as you can see right there. I'm gonna take it easy on that because now it's like probably too much voltage going to that one motor. So we had a 7.4 volt battery going to two 3.7 volt motors sharing the power. So it should have been good in theory. But the Mach 1, let's get it to focus. The Mach 1 Basher engine, our motor, is a really high kV rating, so it's really not made to handle a lot of torque. This one is, I don't know, something like 8,000 RPM slower. It's a little bit more geared for torque, but it still has a lot of speed. So maybe that's the problem. Another problem is the stock motor that came in these guys would come with a capacitor on it. I don't think that's a resistor. I think this is a capacitor here. It says a 1000 UF 10 volt capacitor, and that just kind of, it smooths out the power going to the motor, so the motor receives cleaner power, a more steady stream of power. And I did not add that in there. These don't come with instructions. Maybe I need to do a little bit more research. Maybe they should have a capacitor on there, or again, maybe just the weight of this car. And since I put the grip tires on the back, it's not working. It might be, fingers crossed, it might be just that my soldering the wires to the motor just came loose.
What is this bullshit?
Down there was having a couple of bangs and a couple of, you know, things happening down there. So maybe just a wire came loose, fingers crossed, because I was loving the performance of the Mach 1 motor from Hobby King. The Basher Mach 1 motor was performing awesome while it was running. I couldn't even get to top speed. Maybe some of the time it was like 50% of the top speed down there, as you guys will see in the video. And yeah, the steering is the main problem. So I added my own servo and proportional steering so I can be kind of fine with the tuning. But the problem is that it's just really weak. And this car, it just has a really wobbly setup to begin with. Even if I would make my servo custom job perfect in there, even if I made that perfect, just the whole steering setup is wobbly. So the WL9 or the L939, it wins on steering and the tires just being more rock solid for precise steering. So yeah, I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to take this car in the future, but
what is this bullshit?
I'm gonna definitely try to get it up and running again. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. This thing was smoking, this thing as far as acceleration, but this guy had the cornering and the precise turning, but it always would spin out because it only had wheel power, as opposed to this, it had the wheel power, but it had the thrust pushing it, so it would just dart off and be quick. But the steering, again, it makes it wobbly because the steering is just wobbly, and I don't think there's an easy way to fix that. So yep, peace.